Hey Sue, I'm not what you call a cook, because boiling water and putting it into the salt-filled styrofoam cup, that's about my skill level.
Well, Rob, I'm not exactly a cook either. I'm standing in front of a sink full of dirty dishes, putting a Band-Aid on an injury I got this morning trying to make toast using a steak knife to pry frozen slices of bread from the loaf. And I'm also treating my burn I got from baking. Part of this COVID crisis has been for those of us who hate cooking but like to eat or have to eat, having to deal with the trauma of trying to cook.
We have trouble. That's why going out to eat is such a treat for me. So I'm not just like shoveling this boiled string-shaped whatever this is in my mouth. But, you know, everybody's focusing on restaurants, but, you know, remember food trucks, Sue? Do you remember food trucks?
I do remember food trucks, and I remember when food trucks emerged on the Boston scene, what a controversy it was. A lot of restaurants didn't like them because food trucks had lower overhead and they could just show up and serve lunch and then take off. But, you know, we haven't been talking about food trucks a lot during COVID-19 and where they stand in the reopening plan.
They basically got no attention at all. We used to produce food truck festivals, so we knew very quickly that we were not going to be doing that anymore. I put out a request online. Hey, is anybody interested in hosting a food truck in their neighborhood? Realizing people couldn't leave, they weren't leaving. And even now, with restaurants starting to open again, a lot of people are telling me they're not going. All the orders are online in advance only. No walk-ups, no cash, no credit cards on the truck. We don't want people to stand around. It's really a takeout and pickup service with all the orders coming to one location.
That's actually pretty cool. So the future of food trucks is coming to me because I have a wallet full of money and a dad gut that's going to want to see that happen.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. Why are we getting in our cars and driving to a restaurant to pick up food when we can have a food truck come to our neighborhood and we can order in advance and then, you know, drive up and get the food, walk in our neighborhood? They're trying to do this, but like everything else, there are some regulations that vary town by town and city by city that are making it difficult for them to do this.
Red tape.
We're hoping to start working on some statewide regulations, but right now it's health department by health department. The health departments are up to their necks in opening restaurants, and that's their focus. And basically they're saying, many are saying, no, we don't want to issue any other permits. And we're saying, but it's such a no-brainer. It's so easy, and it would help a lot of small businesses, and a lot of people aren't leaving their homes yet. So our hope is that this is a new business model for food trucks that will continue after the pandemic is over.
You know, I went to a neighborhood where food trucks came, and I spoke to a food truck operator about how this might be able to work.
The online, you know, moving to more the online pickup style, I can see definitely helping us now. It's really kind of gotten us through the whole, you know, curve of this. And then I think long term it's going to help us out too, because I think we're better prepared.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see what they do, because with less people out and about or in their offices, we're going to lose a lot of awesome food trucks. But, you know, food just tastes better when the cook is right in front of you and the food could be in my face within seconds. Oh.
Let's face it, it loses something in the transportation, right? From the restaurant to your house. So if the food truck's right there in your driveway or your neighbor's driveway, you're going to get fresh food and you can just really enjoy the summer in a way that we haven't been able to.
And we can't forget about food trucks. Every dish, you gotta focus on every single ingredient.
And when the lawmakers are thinking about ways that they need to cope and adapt, part of the ingredients of a healthy business in this food world are food trucks.
Bon appetit, Sue.
I'm gonna go do some dishes.
Who said that journalists don't have hazardous jobs, you know?
I will die in the kitchen. That's how I'm gonna go. I'm positive of it.